What is up, everybody? So I've had a lot of people ask me, and by a lot of people I mean like 3 people have asked me, what do I eat? And I'm not super strict on what I eat, but I do try to eat somewhat clean and good, especially when there's a competition coming up. Mine is a little bit different because I'm a scrawny little kid. I'm not trying to lose weight, I'm actually trying to gain weight. So I will show you what I eat. I try to meal prep a little bit. I've done it a lot here lately for the past month and a half, 2 months. I work shift work, so I work 12 hours when I work, and I switch off every month from nights to days doing what I do. So at 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm on nights, there's not a whole lot open. Waffle House, Jack in the Box, QT, nothing good there. So I try to make my meals and have them ready, and all I gotta do is pop them in the microwave and eat them. But I usually try to do like a chicken, some kind of veggie, and then I'll do rice, but lately I've done sweet potatoes because they have a little bit more vitamins in them, and I like vitamins, and they taste good. So yeah, I will show you what I do. I'll show you how I make it, and how I prep it. Hope you enjoy. Disclaimer before we start this: I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a doctor, I'm not certified in anything. This is what I've picked up over time off YouTube, off the internet, off of people that I've watched. I found what kind of works for me. So there's that. Another thing is, don't judge my damn house, okay? If your house is bigger, if your house is smaller, if your house is cleaner, if your house is dirtier, I don't care. This is where we live. So if you have the spare time to comment on the inside of my house, then go find somewhere else. But if you like the content and you cared to stick around for the rest of the video, smash the like, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate you. Let's get into it. Let's be better than yesterday. First step is to find some chicken. ×2 chicken breast. All right, guys, so the next thing that I want to show you that I make is my overnight oats. And this is something, let me adjust that real quick. This is something that I eat every day. I think are these containers. There's nothing special about these. These are the Walmart brand containers. I got a pack of like 5 or 6 of them for $2. And the reason I like these containers is because the portion on it is pretty small, and I can't just sit down and eat a big meal once a day or 3 times a day. So I try to break it up a little bit, but this is perfect for how much oatmeal that I put in. I use a half a cup of oatmeal, and sometimes I'll put a little extra in there if I'm really feeling myself. But you can get the big cardboard whole oat container of oatmeal, the off-brand at Aldi. I think it's like $1.50, and that'll last me 2 or 3 weeks, depending on how much I eat of it. A bag of brown sugar, I couldn't tell you how much that is, but it's super cheap. I throw some bananas in there, some walnuts in there, and some blueberries. You can get all those at Aldi. This is Aldi brand almond milk. I like almond milk because it just doesn't have as much fat or any sugar at all in it compared to regular whole milk, and a little bit of cinnamon, spice up my life. So take your half cup whole oats, throw them in there. Like I said, if I'm really feeling myself, I might do like another little half, throw it in there, right? I use brown sugar just to give it a little bit of sweet, but I don't use a whole lot. Don't worry, the sugar's not gonna hurt you unless you got the diabetes sugars, and just sprinkle it on there. I don't do a whole teaspoon or tablespoon, whatever that is. I just use like just the end of it, just to get a little bit of flavor on there. Then you throw your bananas in there. Then you throw your nuts. The reason I like these, or even I'll throw in almonds sometimes if that's what we have, they got the good fats in them. The mono and polyunsaturated, good for you. And then we toss the blueberries in there. You can get those, if you have a Sam's or Costco, they usually have like the bigger container of them, and they're super, super plump and juicy. But yeah, I think the rule is for every half cup of oatmeal, you're supposed to pour in like a cup of milk or water. I guess if you cook it. I don't cook it, I just do it overnight because I don't have time to warm it up and I don't want to wake the whole house up while they're sleeping and I have to leave early. So what I do is I pour it in there until it floods, if that makes any sense. So it's flooded, and I know that overnight or over the next couple hours that those oats are going to soak up that almond milk or water, whatever you use. And when I open it in the morning, it will be nice and absorbed and soft. Just mix it up there real good so I get all the stuff together, and then we'll top it off with just a little bit. You don't need too much cinnamon because you'll taste it. Like that. Mix it up. It'll do like a little cinnamon swirl for you. Make sure when you open it in the morning, you stir it up again before you eat it. Perfect. Then we put the lid on, put it in the fridge, it's good to go. I can't tell you how much this meal costs to make. It probably costs less than 50 cents if you divide everything up, if I had to guess. But again, guys, you're getting protein, you're getting good, long-lasting carbs in there. Very little sugar if you want to count the bananas, the blueberries, the brown sugar, and again, 0 sugar in that. And obviously there's no sugar in that, that's just a spice. So do with it what you will, tweak it however you want to. You don't have to put the exact same things in I did, obviously, but this hits my taste buds and it hits my belly right. The half cup is good for me. All right, so I'm going to show you how I make my sweet potatoes. And if you have an air fryer, one of these bad boys my wife got, it's a Beautiful. I think Drew Barrymore endorses it. I don't really care about that, but was begging the wife for one for a long time. And our argument was it just took up too much space, which it is kind of big, but it works. It takes a lot of effort out of cooking. You don't have to watch things. You can just set it and forget it. Anyway, so what you want to do is I have some regular sweet potatoes. I get those from Aldi. They're maybe $2 for a bag of them. And I think she picked these up. These are some purple reddish ones. They're Murasaki ones from Trader Joe's. So these are a little bit more on the bougie side. Whatever, I have never tried these, so I'm gonna try cooking them with a regular sweet potato. So the first thing that I'll do is I always wash it off with some water and towel dry it. And then you can use a fork, you can use a knife. Be careful if you use a knife. But I like to use these little skewers that she's gotten, that we have them all over the house there for parties and stuff, and just make you some holes. Okay, super easy. You don't have to make 1,000 holes, but you want to make a little bit so the air can escape and cook the potato without it exploding. Okay, olive oil. You can use vegetable oil if you want. If you don't have olive oil, you can, whatever kind of oil really you can use. We're just gonna drizzle a little bit on there, like so. A little bit more, but you just want enough to coat it. You don't need to soak it or submerge it or anything like that. Just enough to get a coat on there. All right. Do a couple clicks on each side, and then we'll rub that in like so. All right. Right, so the next thing that we're gonna do, I've moved so I can plug in the air fryer, is we're going to take our drawer out, make sure that it's been cleaned. I always clean my drawer. Get you some cheap olive oil, some in the spray can. It's a lot easier. Don't need a whole lot. Just a little bit where you're gonna set it at. And then drop those bad boys in there like so. You don't have to wrap them or anything. It's really not gonna make a difference when you're in the air fryer. So I've found. You turn it on and do the air fry option, we're going to set this for, let's see here. These are pretty big. I usually do 30 minutes, but I'm gonna do 35 because these are some wonkers. And temperature, we're gonna set on 380 because that's what it calls for in the manual, and I don't try to deviate from that too much. And then we're gonna set it and forget it. Right, our sweet potatoes have beeped at us. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh, look at that. We'll test it out. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. You know it's done when it slides in easily. Heat, giggity, giggity. No pun intended, guys, but seriously, that's how you check to see if they're done. If it's really, really firm when you do the poke test, you didn't cook it long enough. We are back with the chicken that we thawed. Ba-bam. I know it looks nasty, but we're gonna keep that bag. So chicken has been thawed. So I like to wash the chicken off because there's nasty slimy stuff all over it, and pat dry it with some paper towels. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim that fat. So the reason I keep the bag is so I can put all my nasties right back in there, okay? You can use a knife if you want, or you can make your job easier and just use some scissors. I don't like to eat this. I would cut around it anyways if it were cooked in front of me. So I just trim it and chunk it. That done, I'll put them back on a plate because the plate that we have is a little bit raised, like so. Take a little olive oil. You don't need a whole lot for this. You just need enough to coat it. Oh yeah. Okay. We're gonna take that same Kinder's garlic and herb because I like it, and we're gonna shake that on there. Again, you use it to your taste buds. Just because you're meal prepping and you're eating healthier doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your taste. This stuff, thyme, love it. It's great for you. As you notice, it says great value. If you're from around here, that means Walmart. Put some saran wrap on that, put it in the fridge for 20 to 30, and then I'm gonna show you how we cook it. We got chicken loaded. Obviously, you wanna make sure you spray it a little bit. We're gonna turn this on. Now, this is where I'm a little bit different on my chicken. You can do air fry or you can do roast. I've tried both, and for some reason, for this specific air fryer, roast is the way to go. Temperature and time stays the same. Those are large chicken breasts, but they're not anything super huge. So we're gonna cook that for 20 minutes. Come on, baby, come on, 20 minutes. And we're gonna cook it at 360. Chicken is done. Let's get a glimpse at it. Oh my gosh. Would you just look at it?
Just look at it.
So the next thing that I like to do is, if you don't have like bagged vegetables, like that's what I prefer because it's easier. You can just pop it in the microwave. I get those at Aldi too. You can get your like broccoli florets or your California medley, which has some carrots and cauliflower and stuff in it. Just get you some zucchini. Get the whole zucchini, wash it off, dry it, and then you slice it into little discs, however thick you want, and then you cut those in half. Saw this on YouTube too, tried it and it worked, so we're gonna do it again. Take them, throw them in the bag. Super, super easy. We'll take our olive oil again and we'll just drizzle some in there. Some Stone Mill. Man, if you don't know Stone Mill at Aldi, you're missing out. I reference them a lot because that's where we go. Yes, we go to other stores too, but Aldi's a game changer, man. Don't forget to bring your quarter. This, I think I got this at Walmart. I'm pretty sure. This is Kinder's, and it's the garlic and herb. Pretty good. You can put this on chicken. You can put it on, vegetables like I'm doing now. And don't worry, guys, you can season stuff and you can use sauce. It's not gonna kill you. Just shake. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up real good. Get you a little bit of Louisiana Cajun seasoning. It tastes great on everything. I went ahead and resprayed and put my zucchini in. So we're gonna turn this on, air fry, and we're gonna do 400. And oh, no, stand by. Hit the wrong button. We're gonna do this for 9 minutes. Let's go. Zucchini has finished. Woo! Look at that. So we'll see here. This is what I'm gonna eat today. Got my protein, got my carbs, got my vegetables. Zucchini have a little bit of carbs in it, but not a lot, but a lot of vitamins, a lot of protein. I also was able to make 3 meals out of that, so I can eat another one today, another one tomorrow, and another one tomorrow. Or I can eat all 3 of these tomorrow, or however I want to break it up. Make your meals small if you have trouble eating big meals like I do, or take some things away. If you need to take your carbs down, do half a sweet potato, don't do as much rice, whatever what you're trying to do. But that's usually what I'll do every single day. Buy in bulk if you can, and buy cheap, guys. This sweet potato at Aldi is the exact same sweet potato that you'll get at a bougie store like Royal Market. So why pay more for it? Hope you enjoyed and try it out. If you try it out and you like it, throw a comment down there, smash the like button. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Be better than yesterday.